All right, cheers.
Come, my lady.
Cheers.
Come, my lady.
Eye contact.
Eye contact.
Eye contact. For the viewers, for the listeners.
Eye contact.
Eye contact at all times when you're making a cheers.
At all fucking times.
Unless you want fucking 70 years of bad luck.
That's what they say. So
I mean, I don't know if that's what
I definitely have already accumulated like hundreds of thousands of years of cheersing without looking at the person.
Damn, that's dark.
Yeah. So at this point, my life is well adjusted to the bad luck that I've earned from doing that. So,
do you believe in karma?
Levels of it, yeah, I would say it's hard to not believe in karma, just because of
believing in karma. Do you feel like you have good karma or bad karma? Or just like
mid-range
karma?
Some mid karma. The like, most you can hope for, just being a person growing up in the circumstances that I grew up in. Just, just not having necessarily...
this nigga was trapping at 12 years old.
Nah, yeah, right. Yeah. No, what I could have, essentially. That could have been the case, just because of who I was around. So that's why I say mid, because, I wasn't the greatest kid, but, for the most part, I was a...
What about your karma now?
Karma now, shit.
Oh, I'm gonna grab my computer charger.
Oh, man. Karma now, I would say, is definitely way better, just overall, just because, but I do be lying to homeless people when I have some cash in my pocket sometimes. That's the only thing that I'd be like, damn, I wish I could, like...
Just do this every single time I see someone, which is every 5 minutes.
Yeah, sometimes I'll be like, damn, I feel bad. That's my fault that I'm not, that I didn't get that dollar because I wanted that dollar.
Yeah.
I'm going to use that dollar.
I try to always just keep money.
I don't know how much karma is. How much is my karma?
Is it bad karma if you don't give back to homeless people?
No, I think
when they ask you for a dollar.
I think it's more about conscious choices.
Well, that's what karma I think is overall. Is just your conscious choices, because good and bad stuff is gonna happen to everyone.
Yeah. Regardless. This homeless guy come up to me this morning when I was walking out of the coffee shop. He was like, "Wait!" And then I looked at this man and he was like, "Please, can you help me? Can you give me some?" And I was like, I don't carry cash. Like, Venmo? I mean, do you Venmo people when...
That's what homeless people need to get together, is their fucking digital payments, because I'm sure...
But if a homeless guy pulls out a fucking iPhone 12...
Nah, I
don't even have an iPhone 12.
If he pulled out an Obama phone 12...
Yeah, but how is he going to have, like, Venmo and shit?
Oh, on an Obama phone, I'm sure.
I don't think it's really practical for them to all have it.
The Obama phone 13.
Do they really have like a bootleg phone?
I don't know if Obama still makes phones, but I remember
it used to be. Yeah,
it used to be the Obama phone when
you're lying.
There was an Obama phone.
I don't think it was like the brand. It was just like the phone line.
You can type it in.
Oh no, I do remember. I think we talked about it on the pod.
We might have talked about the Obama phone on the pod.
For the new listeners, welcome. This is the EOD podcast.
Oh yeah, for real. Sorry, we totally forgot to rambling about the Obama phone.
I forgot. I totally forgot.
Yeah, welcome to a brand new week of the EOD podcast. It is your boy Sin Supreme.
Sin exclusive.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
It's your boy T.
T will exclusive.
And me, Kristen Elizabeth.
Yeah, thank ya.
And we out here. There's a lot of shit to talk about this week, guys. Right? It looks like
Thanks for coming back.
Thanks for coming back. And if it's your first time, welcome.
End of the day podcast.
Honestly, I'm just gassed because the equipment's building. You know what I'm saying?
It looks so beautiful.
It does.
Looking back at us.
Look at that strong.
That light is.
Look at that.
That light is
like
insane.
A sun.
It does look like a sun. I'm not gonna lie.
Like a
There's
sunflower.
Definitely some type of insect crawling across it right now.
It's teeny.
It's like a. I hope that's not a mosquito. It's mosquito season.
No, it's tiny.
The bug season is back. I'm just noticing it.
Man.
I hate bug season, man.
I went to the beach today and there was this bug that looked like a crab, but it was tiny and it was hopped on my all over, and I was like, what the fuck is that? It's all see-through.
People, and there's a lot of people who are listening right now, like, you went to the beach today, fuck you,
man.
Yo, Kristen was really posted up at the beach.
Yeah, there's people
nice.
I know some people who probably listen is like, you were complaining about a bug, but you were at the beach today. It snowed today.
Man, no, have you ever been to El Matador?
Sheesh.
What beach did you go to?
El Matador.
Where is that? A really nice beach?
So it's in Malibu. It's like you kind of there's like a little walk down and then a bunch of stairs.
I'm gonna take you to these beaches.
And then if you get there at low tide, you can go all the way like to the right, and if you keep going, like you'll run into a cave. Like a
I think I feel like I've been there.
Isn't there like a crash boat too?
I've never seen a crash boat.
Yeah, in like a dead body, right?
Yeah, you can find that body still
the dead body's always there. It never runs.
No one picked that shit up. They were just like, let's just leave it here.
Let's just leave this dead body here in this crash boat.
It's a good Yelp look. Yeah.
So you were there just chilling, just cooling?
Yeah, just chilling out and
jealous, man.
For real.
We had to work.
Yeah, I was busting my ass.
I've worked the other days.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I know, but honestly,
yeah, I'm sure. I'm definitely not gonna deny that.
Midweek day off sounds pretty chill.
Yeah,
those always tend to be pretty good.
I don't have 2 days off in a row ever.
That's always a pain in the ass.
So I have that's like the give and take, right?
You gotta seek that. If you want 2 days off, you gotta create that.
Yeah,
it's not something that.
And I could change it, but I always have to have 1 day off because there's no point to pay for a whole day if I'm gonna come here for the pod.
Yeah, for sure.
Sin, do you like the beach?
No. I think we might have talked about this on a previous episode.
It's the sand, right?
Yeah. All right. So for people who listen, I don't want you to think I hate the beach. Like, the beach is cool.
Should I spark up?
I'm sure. Why not?
420 every day.
420 every day, which is also 420 is right around the corner.
Ooh, we got to do like just a smoke.
It's about 420 is like about a month, almost a month away.
Yeah.
For real. It's like a little over a month away.
The real national holiday that matters.
Yeah, not St. Patty's Day.
Who cares?
What the fuck? A leprechaun? That shit is scary.
Fuck Bush Bob Marley.
Yo, have you seen the Leprechaun?
A Leprechaun?
No, the movie Leprechaun from the Hood.
That was like in the series, the original Leprechaun I seen, and then they made a Leprechaun in the Hood. I think Leprechaun in the Hood came out in.
I do want to see that.
You've never seen it?
No, I've never seen either one of them.
It's pretty funny.
I have like a fear of the leprechaun. Actually, that's what I wanted to say. Okay, so while I was at the beach, I had unlocked this fear recently that I did not know I was afraid of. And so I had learned that if you have a cut on your hand and you touch a barnacle, that it can like get in your bloodstream
and turn you into one
and put barnacles on your bones inside of your body.
Shit.
Yo,
so
that's crazy.
So I'm over there like all looking around and there's like barnacles on.
That sounds wild.
All the rocks on the ground, and I was like, okay, this could really kill you. And I was panicked for a moment.
God damn. Watch out for those barnacles, people.
I'm afraid of barnacles at this point. Like what?
All right. So in 1993, Leprechaun 1 came out. Then I guess the success of that movie. Let's see.
But was the first one a comical show like the second one?
The second one was...
Leprechaun in the Hood was definitely comedic.
I mean, the first... No, Leprechaun in the Hood technically was... That's the thing. It isn't. It's like Child's Play. It's like Chucky, where like...
It's like playful...
Yeah, it's like playful horror. Because, Leprechaun 2... Or Leprechaun in the Hood didn't come out until Leprechaun 1... 93, 2, 94, Leprechaun 3, 95, Leprechaun 4, which is also called Leprechaun in Space, was 96.
Leprechaun in Space.
Yeah, I remember that one.
So these movies have to be incredibly good to have 4 sequels.
And then the 5th one, Leprechaun 5, is the one that T is familiar with, Leprechaun in the Hood. That didn't come out till 2000.
Crazy.
And then in 2003, they decided to go back to the Hood, and it's called Leprechaun Back to the Hood.
Wow.
And then 2014 and 2018, we saw 2 more. I guess they rebooted the series, made it a little more realistic and less like campy.
I'm dead.
Yeah, they looked like they made money. The first one, the budget was $1 billion, and it made $8 billion. So that's a little profit right there.
If we're talking about movies, I gotta be open about this one because I definitely felt some type of way about after I finished watching it. Long story short, I had a friend, a coworker, who put me on to this movie called... Okay, let me give the backstory first. So I grew up, me and my best friend, shout out James one time, we would literally just hate on Nicolas Cage all the time.
TTT1 exclusive.
Like, literally, I just think I'm sorry.
I am sorry to this man.
Let me start with love. Face Off was decent.
Decent? Nah, Face
and
Off is
National
top tier.
Treasure is arguably one of the best movies in the universe.
Face Off is top tier.
Argued by me.
And I'll let her argue that just because it's Nicolas Cage.
Face Off was probably this man's best performance.
I wouldn't say that, but I'll let you get that off. That's okay.
I mean, what do you say, Ghost Rider?
I wouldn't say Ghost Rider. I would. That's what I'm saying. That's the only reason why I say I'll let you rock with Face Off being his best performance, because it's hard for me to instantly think of something that I personally
because he's
liked.
not memorable anyway. So
oh man,
T1 exclusive.
dude's hating on a whole legend right here.
whoa,
This is a controversial take right here. I want to see how the people react to this. I'm excited to see how the people react to this.
I think he's just a corny actor, but long story short, I grew up just kind of hating on him all the time. Like,
damn.
I saw The Wicker Man, and I was like, "This is a horrible
fire.
movie."
That movie's fire.
That movie is fucking ridiculous, bro.
It is ridiculous.
And
it's
then,
hilarious though. It's probably one of the best comedy movies ever made.
Bro, have you seen where they make it into a comedy trailer?
That's what I mean.
Have you seen that?
That's
though?
exactly what I mean.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, no, yeah.
Where they play like the comedic music.
Well, because even how he was acting in that movie was just like wild. When he was acting crazy and like laughing and smiling. Yeah.
Bro, but they literally turned it into like a comedy, and it's like they took the trailer and they put different music over it, and it's a completely different, like, it feels like a fucking summer camp movie. Like, it's just mad funny. And
So
I was just like, and that just added fuel to the fire for me. I was just like, dude,
Everybody knows he's an idiot.
I was just like, man, this is rough. Anyway, so fast forward to last weekend, I'm fucking chilling, watching like trailers on YouTube, and I come across this movie called Nicolas Cage. It's a movie about Nicolas Cage, and Nicolas Cage is playing Nicolas Cage, and it's a movie about his career. And I'm like, bro, this is so funny to me. Like, it's just like
The person you hate the most.
Whoa.
It's to the point where, like, it's so funny for me that I have to watch Nicolas Cage.
That's wild.
Yeah, you have to.
I have to see it. And I was
It's like full circle.
And I was telling my coworker about it, the homie Peter, and he's like, I told him how much I didn't like Nicolas Cage, and he's like, oh man,
I've never seen this before.
He's got this new movie called Pig, and it's on Hulu, and it's like, it's so good. It's gonna change your perspective on Nicolas Cage. Like,
It's called Pig?
Yeah, he's like, it's got a lot of twists and turns, and like, I looked it up online, and all the critics gave it fire reviews, like 86 on Rotten Tomatoes, 92 on IMDb. I'm like, I'm hyped up. I'm like, oh shit. I was like, all right, like,
it got some good. It's got good ratings right now.
Solid, bro.
Really good ratings.
I wanted to see it so much.
You haven't watched it yet.
I wanted to watch it I wanted to watch that shit so much that I went on Hulu and restarted my subscription for
Just to watch it?
Just to watch it.
Yeah, that's wild.
Did you finish it last night?
Yes.
You watched the whole thing just to finish it.
So long story short, I rented this shit on Hulu. Go home, rented it on Hulu. I'm watching it with Kristen because I'm like, this is gonna be a good movie. Kristen's gotta watch it too. Put this shit on, bro. Starts off, crazy plot. Mild spoiler alert for the listener.
Yeah, super spoiler alert. I just read the quick little tidbit of the movie.
He's like a former chef, and he just like lives in the wilderness, and he's got a pig that is a truffle pig and helps him find truffles. And long story short, he just sells his shit that he farms, and literally someone steals his pig, and the movie is just him trying to get his pig back.
Now that's what I see. I read the premise, and I see that it's him trying to get his truffle pig back, because truffle pigs, apparently, as far as I know, just even not from seeing this movie, truffle pigs are kind of expensive. They're
and it's
rare.
also probably very emotionally connected to him.
For people who don't know, the way truffles are found is through truffle pigs. They sniff them out of the ground. That's how the truffles are found, essentially.
Yeah.
That's why they're dumb expensive, because they're mad hard to get and acquire.
That's so genius.
It's crazy.
I did not know.
Yeah,
that.
so
I
that's
love truffle.
so I see this premise. Is it like take?
the end-
But is it like take? I'm imagining Taken with a pig though. Is he like fucking niggas up?
He literally. Bro, am I spoiling? Wait, hold on. Am I spoiling? Because you didn't finish it.
You can't spoil it for me. I'm gonna watch it regardless, just for the sake of it.
I'm gonna tell you this.
It sounds like Taken with a pig.
Sin.
Sounds like Taken with a pig.
He gets his fucking ass beat and never lays a hand on anyone, bro.
Okay, he's not a beast in this movie. They're not forcing it. It's not one of those.
I'm telling you.
It's not no Liam Neeson shit. It's not no Liam Neeson shit.
No.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm asking. He's not no.
Nigga will be like, "Give me my pig back."
Yeah.
They're like, "Fuck you," and he'll just be like, stare at him, and then he'll just leave. Like, and bro, that's just it. That like, and we were watching it, and Kristen's like, "This movie is fucking pointless." She rolls over and goes to sleep. I'm like, I'm committed because it's shot well.
It's beautiful.
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's why the critics.
It looks like a fucking art project.
Maybe that's why the critics are showing it so much love, because that's
politics,
what they be caring about.
Bro. You know that shit's politics.
And that's why I don't believe in Rotten Tomatoes and whatever else.
Well, because the audience score is lower than the critic score,
and that's what I go by, is the audience review.
And so, anyways,
it's still good. It's still, as far as audience go,
it's still a solid review.
It's 84%.
It's still high,
but it's lower than. So usually I think that's regardless of how high it is, it might be an indication of it usually being the type of movie. It might be just saying that it's more of an artsy movie. Then, if you see the critics loving it and people generally liking it but not liking it as much as critics.
Because I feel like
I would give it a 10.
Because it might be an artsy movie.
Beautiful.
It might be an artsy movie.
You definitely have to be a type to watch this movie. Not everyone's going to go and watch this movie. I feel like I've seen this movie, and just the name Pig alone,
I hate it.
Super spoiler alert, people. Fast forward 30 seconds right now. Right now. Do it right now. Does he get his pig back?
No.
All right.
For real?
Bro, can I mean, at this point, I've told you.
I want to know what happened.
No, I think that's all we want to know for the listeners.
This is story time.
We can talk about it after. You could tell me after. You can tell me after. We can talk about it after.
Right.
I just wanted to know, for the sake of the podcast, for the sake of the listeners who didn't give a fuck and won't ever see this, who can hear that. That's all.
If you love Nicolas Cage, maybe you'll like this movie. For me, it just furthered the narrative for me.
Where do Nicolas Cage
and
fans
I'm very
at?
excited.
Right here. I'm a huge Nicolas Cage fan.
Are you really?
Hell yeah, bro.
Shut the
Face Off.
up, Sin.
The Rock. Next. Leaving Las Vegas. What's it? National Treasure.
1 and 2.
Bro, but how high are you holding these movies? You're capping right now. Just because they're decent movies? Like, I would hope so.
What do you mean? He's just done a lot of movies.
Huh?
He's done a lot of movies.
That doesn't mean shit to me, bro.
He's done a lot. So that's what I'm saying. When you do a lot of movies, you probably have some stinkers in there.
His acting is just...
I like his acting.
Bro.
Have you ever seen, what's the one where he deals the guns? Lord of War. Lord of War?
I've seen it.
So then you can't tell me Lord of War is not fire. What are you talking about?
Watch his acting. I don't think you're watching it like how I watch it, bro.
Yeah.
The amount of facial expression, the amount of just like commitment to the roles. I'm just like, bro, stop.
Nah.
Every time, bro. Every time.
Maybe. I also many of those characters, I know people like that. I never see him a lot. I do see him, but at the same time,
himself great, and that's why I think Nicolas Cage is gonna be a great.
Snake Eyes. That movie was fucking ridiculous.
Nicolas Cage is gonna be a great movie, and the cast.
When does that drop?
The casting for that. Let me see.
Damn.
Nicolas Cage movie. Is this real? Wait.
Yeah, it has to be real.
Yo, his catalog is crazy. Yo, there's no way you're gonna tell me Con Air ain't a fucking classic, bro. I'm sorry, dude. You are speaking blasphemy right now.
That's an ABC movie. Or
you're speaking blasphemy right now.
They used to play that like once a month.
Wait. The Nicolas Cage movie
Wind Talkers. That shit was kind of cheesy.
Well, wait. The Nicolas Cage movie is called The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent.
That's the movie. He's not in it though.
No, it's him playing him, bro. That's what I'm telling you. Wait, the shit's out, bro.
What?
I see it.
Oh,
it
wait,
came
no,
out.
April
I see
22nd.
it. Okay.
April 22nd. I can't wait, bro.
Hold on.
So we can watch that and then go see Dave
I see it
Chappelle.
right now on IMDb. It's literally a cash-strapped Nicolas Cage agrees to make a paid appearance at a billionaire superfan's birthday party, but it is really an informant for the CIA since.
Wait, stop, bro. I don't want to read. I don't want to hear all this.
No, this is the premise of the movie.
I don't want to hear the premise. I just want to watch it and not know anything, bro. That's why I like to enjoy movies.
I feel you, but at the same time,
just keep that for yourself.
You can't spin that narrative like that, because if he's playing himself, it that does say a lot in what the situation's happening, what's going on.
Well, it's not necessarily himself. He's playing someone called Nick Cage, but it's essentially him.
How did you even hear this though originally? It's because someone told you that he's playing himself.
I saw the trailer.
Oh, you saw the trailer for this?
Yeah.
In what movie? Batman?
No, I was just on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
I just was like, no fucking way. Sent it to my homie. I sent it to my friend, my best friend James, and I was like, I sent it to him. He's like, bro, there's no way you sent me a Nicolas Cage trailer right now.
The unbearable weight
so
of
fucking
massive
dead,
talent.
Dude. It's gonna be so fun.
I'm sure this is probably gonna get crazy ass reviews because of what even some of the things you say because realistically, even though Nicolas Cage does have classic shit, he does catch a lot of hate for the way he acts and all that. The fact that
it's just me.
No, it's definitely. Oh, are you serious, dude? That what you said with that movie Wicker Man, that shit is a classic for the memes. When he's like spinning around laughing and shit, that scene, like when he's going crazy and that shit gets used in memes all the time, dog. Like he gets clowned in a lot of his shit.
Is there any actor that you hate?
I wouldn't say any actor. I would say they're probably annoying. They're probably.
I thought you hate Nicolas Cage.
It was sounding like it at first.
I never hate. I never hate anyone. I'm hating on him, but I don't hate him.
Oh, okay.
Okay, sorry.
That's fair. That's fair. He's creating a difference. That is definitely.
Let me speak my piece.
That is definitely a line he is creating that I think is fair.
I think that I never hate anyone. I don't want to ever hate anyone. So I don't hate Nicolas Cage. I just think that he's corny and he's just a crazy wild actor, dude.
People say that about mad people.
My dad doesn't like
there's that whole corny
Adam
list.
Sandler.
Nah, I can't agree with that.
See, there you go. There's people. I've run into plenty of people who do not fuck with Adam Sandler,
and that's fair.
They hate that nigga's movies.
Yeah, a lot of people don't like it.
That's what I'm saying. I love his shit too, but that's what I'm saying.
Nicky Waterboy,
bro. There's people who hate that movie. Did horrible. Bro, those movies did horrible in the theater. You realize that a lot of those movies did horrible in the theater.
Crazy Nights,
and that's why I think I think that's why he ended. I think that's why he ended up on doing a lot of that stuff for Netflix. Those type of movies, because his stuff, those movies do well as far as viewership because people fuck with him, but they don't do well as far as theater maybe turnover. Because I don't think Little Nicky did well in it. I like that movie, but a lot of people I know hated that shit, dude. They thought that shit was corny as fuck.
Man,
that came out in 2000, dog. That's fucking crazy.
Wow.
It's not telling me what it grossed. It's only telling me the budget was 80 to 85 million. But that's the reviews are horrible for this shit. 21% from Rotten
Little Nicky?
For Little Nicky, dog.
I can see why. It's not a good movie, but it's
that's what I mean, though. That's what I'm saying. His that the same way you're talking about Nicolas Cage, there's mad actors out there that people feel like that about that have tons of classics or feel like get that classic level stamp.
And that's why I don't think my take is crazy.
Nah, your take's not crazy at all.
Yeah,
I know mad people who feel like that about Nicolas Cage. It's hard, but me being a fan if you were saying that about Adam Sandler right now, I'd be backing up Adam Sandler the same exact way.
Yeah.
I feel that.
Yeah.
Or like Jack Black.
Jack Black. Oh, but see, I'm wondering if Jack Black. I don't think Jack Black catches this. I don't know if he has the same streaky passes. Because the thing about these two dudes that they have in common.
People I like.
The thing about these two dudes that they have in common though is that they've put out a ton of movies.
Yeah.
Adam Sandler and Nicolas Cage have done a ton of fucking movies.
Yeah, but I would never put them in the same category.
As far as what?
As far as like tier of acting.
In what way?
Bro, Adam Sandler had his own production company.
I think in that way he's more creative because he had the camp around him and shit. He had a team. He had the squad. You see all the dudes that be in on the same movie. Like
that's my favorite thing about.
He had the team around him. So it's hard to compare careers like that. But as far as like notoriety and level of just like that level's his movie success and failures, I'd put them definitely in the same category. 100%.
Oh man.
Wait, hand me this.
Damn, you finished that quick. I gotta catch up. Hold on. Kristen over here.
Yeah.
All right. Talked about movies for a minute. What else is going on in entertainment?
We did talk about movies, but we need to not leave movies because there's something big happening in movies.
What?
Well, a couple of things in movies. We're not doing movies. HBO, there was a glitch that reportedly revealed when the Batman will revive on HBO Max.
Oh, what is that?
I don't know. I just had the article. I don't know what actually the date is, but where's the article at? But that's the thing though about these movies, because remember, one of the selling points for people to get HBO Max originally was they were getting all these movies like exclusively on HBO Max and that were coming out in the theater. But now that COVID's over, shit's opening back up. Niggas, y'all, we're just going to the movies now for shit now. If a movie comes out right now, you'd go to the theater. If you wanted to see it, you'd go to the theater before you watched it at home, probably. If you really wanted, if it was like a big movie, you'd go. Even if you could watch it here right now, you would probably go see that movie in theater, just because of the experience. Yeah. And that's the thing that I think, even with a service that you're paying for, having the ability to release it day one, someone's gonna not really give a fuck. So I do wonder how this in general. This glitch is whatever. I could care less, but it's a big deal now, though. Just in general, for as far as like shit catching up to the streaming services now, because they owned the last 3 years streaming services with everything that we watched. We had to pay streaming. We had to pay, and then now you see with Netflix. Also, that date they're saying is April 23rd. That's mad soon, bro.
Fucking already almost April. That's crazy.
That's
that's not that soon,
bro. Are you serious? Movies
like
used to. All right, maybe, but dude, when you were a kid, when a movie came out on theater, it was almost a year before that shit came out on tape.
Yeah.
Was it though?
It's like Christmas Day. I remember seeing like
that's when movies would come out on tape.
December
that next year.
Like Harry Potter, like December.
It was mad long before shit was released on DVD and tape. Shit was in theaters for mad long before streaming services and shit existed.
I mean, but streaming service is only furthering the cash revenue for that movie. So I feel like.
Well, yeah, because before you would buy it, you would actually have to buy that shit or rent it.
Right.
So now streaming services, they're making it available to everyone. So how much of their revenue is? They're getting less revenue now because niggas is streaming it rather than they're getting all my cash for a DVD. Like now they're getting $12 or $15 a month for a stream.
I mean, that's a good look.
Maybe, I don't know, because now Netflix is trying to cut the password sharing.
Yo, I saw that.
Damn.
I saw that.
I don't know what they're trying to use, what fangled technology they have, T.
Because how can you say, like, I'm there?
For the listeners, there's this new test going on with Netflix right now. They're testing essentially to see if they can create this new system that's going to crack down on, like, password sharing and essentially make who's ever paying for the streaming pay more for the additional users. And to answer your question, Sin, how, like, what tech are they using? I bet it's just like GPS. If you're in one area, and then you access it in another area.
Well, also, you know what it is? It's saying while separate profiles in multiple streams have been hugely popular, they have also created some confusion about when and how Netflix can be shared. Because when you go to your Netflix, is it just your profile? How many profiles you got on your Netflix?
3.
See?
But I pay for more than one.
Wait,
so maybe
Netflix too? I pay for Netflix.
You have Netflix. I have it for Tana has my Netflix password.
You're still paying for Netflix even though we share Netflix?
Wow.
My niece can use it.
You were hearing it here live on the air.
This end of the day podcast.
This couple just realized they share a Netflix and someone is still paying for Netflix. What is going on right now?
That's pretty cap.
Because I share it with my friends, so I just keep paying it because they're using it.
But you're not using it at all.
My friend and my niece, it's my best friend's daughter. No. I use it on my computer.
That specific Netflix, that specific Netflix login, you use that on your computer. But even in that login, that one, how many you have 3 profiles on that one?
Yeah, it's Kristen, Netflix, not Kristen, and Tayana.
And then what about your profile?
$15 a year.
What about your profile, T? How many?
You could save $200 a year, Kristen, if you stop having Netflix.
I know, but it's like a gift at this point. The gift that keeps on giving.
And you're about to give even more if they do this password sharing shit.
Well, maybe. I don't know. It depends on how often you use it or how. Because I feel like for the average person who, like me, I'm the only person who uses my Netflix.
But if she's not using it, but 3 other people are using it?
Are 3 other people using your Netflix?
2.
Actively or not at the same time? 2 totally separate people?
Yes.
And then yes, T is correct.
I'm saying.
Well, we'll see what happens. I'm having deja vu.
If that happens, yeah, you gotta get the fuck out of there. I'm sorry. If right now, currently, with the current status quo, I agree with you, Kristen. It is such a minuscule charge. It is what it is.
It ain't tricking if you got it.
Exactly. But if what T says is correct, I'm sorry. I gotta get the fuck out of here. This has become too expensive for my taste. And
I digress. I have nothing.
I have two streaming services for my music. Mainly because one is just easier to connect with other people.
You pay for Spotify?
I pay for Apple Music.
Yeah.
And I pay for YouTube Music.
Oh, okay.
I was grandfathered in and been using YouTube Music since its inception. And I just use Apple Music because I got the free bunch of months when I first signed up, when I first got my iPhone. And then I didn't mind paying the $8 or whatever. Yeah, whatever. And it's easier to connect if I send a text message.
They pay out better for the artists as opposed to Spotify.
And I like with these headphones, they have the lossless audio and the spatial audio connection type shit if the artist puts out their music like that, which is pretty cool.
Hell yeah.
So it's just a couple features that I don't mind. But it's just Apple. That was just annoying sometimes. But so I understand that level of just, it's whatever, it's minuscule monthly payments that you don't mind.
And if the people are enjoying it.
Exactly. And you're still actively using it.
I use it sometimes.
Yeah, exactly. But definitely, if they rate, you gotta get the fuck out of there. I'm sorry.
I wonder how much they're gonna be charged.
That's what I'm wondering too.
Because I paid it. Because that's the thing. You can pay to use it on more than one device.
I bet it'll be like a couple dollars more, like $5 more per user, or maybe it's more.
I'm gonna have to start charging. Never just cancel it. Just Venmo me $100 a year.
Yo, I hear that.
They're saying that as a result, accounts are being shared between households, impacting our ability to invest in great new TV and films for our members.
Shut up.
Yeah, that's some bullshit. They just want their money.
If you can have it on 3 screens, it don't matter what screens they are.
They'll conduct their first test in Chile, Costa Rica, and Peru, where subscribers will receive notifications regarding their ability to add extra viewers to their account for a discounted price of, which is it'll translate to $2.99 in America, $3.
Called that shit.
$3.
We'll see what happens.
So, yeah.
Man. Shout out to people who have the Netflix that pay the Netflix bill and just let everyone else use it, because I know I'm one in a million.
You can't use it at the same time, right?
Maybe if I had someone who, someone who like in my life that like I would need it too. I would, but like, yeah,
Can you
it's
use
just.
it at the same time?
I feel like everyone I know shares their password.
Because
I think if it's the only way I know for certain that you can use it at right now at the same time is if it's different devices. If I'm looking at my cell phone and you're looking at it on your computer, I think you're all good. If I'm looking at it like my PS4 or something like that.
Have you ever like been on iTunes trying to play music on your phone and your computer, and then it stops the other one?
It does.
Yeah.
Does it assume that you're? But is it doing it because it thinks you're listening to it on that one and not your phone?
Get a prompt. Like, say you're playing it on your phone, you play it on your computer. On your phone, once you start playing it on the computer will play audio. The phone will stop and it'll say your account's being used on another device.
Yeah, no, I've gotten stuff like that before. Yeah. Even with you see that the thing I like about YouTube Music is that you can play it like all the music that's on YouTube, you can play it like music. But if I'm playing a video on YouTube and playing songs off the YouTube Music, it'll stop it. So that's the only thing that can get kind of.
Really?
Yeah, because it's technically connected. They're assuming that I think the same way because people listen to a lot of music on YouTube.
Yeah.
Like so.
That makes sense.
Yeah. But yeah, dude, it's a weird space for that. I think everyone's just really just trying to get money and put the cost on the consumer.
LimeWire is coming back.
What is LimeWire gonna do now?
Essentially, they're coming back, and I hear they're gonna focus on digital merchandise, NFTs, essentially letting their users buy and trade items, like limited edition shit, and pretty much just like, I imagine it just being rare shit being traded like a market, almost like a marketplace.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not all the like digital NFT shit is still. I'm still not convinced about it, but I don't see how what they're at this point. I don't know what they're gonna do differently that isn't already been done right now, or isn't someone currently doing, because that market is crazy. That shit got crowded as fuck super fast, bro.
I mean, if you're paying for an asset, say they're saying like limited edition things, like in the realm of music, like unreleased demos. So like, imagine you have like a fucking rare freestyle, and you're the only one that has that shit, and you choose whether or not it's public domain or you sell that shit. You know, eventually it'll get bootlegged, but you having that item, it could be such a coveted, like, people want that, you know? They want.
But it's only digital though. It's only digital, right? It's not like a real item.
They're saying digital merchandise, so I would imagine so. Like LimeWire, yeah, it's probably all digital.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I don't know.
Because that's the only thing about that stuff to me currently is the digital stuff is just really hard for me. I mean, the only thing they've been able to convince me to buy, which I'm still lightly investing in every once in a while, whenever I come across, surplus of cash, is Bitcoin. But other than that, there hasn't really been anything else that like has moved me to purchase it, just because like that market is just so unproven to me right now. That everybody just
keeps the whole NFT thing.
They just keep talking about the future, and no one's really showing me currently what value it has. Everyone keeps talking down the line, down the road, metaverse, VR, all that shit.
Maybe 20 years from now. This is like a penny
I don't know.
stock.
That's the thing. I don't know where I'm going to be a year from now. The way life moves now, the way the shit is flying now. So I got to focus it in now. I got to use my money now to like, I don't have the rest of my life to spend the money that I don't have, So like, it's just like, people were talking about, because Bitcoin been around for a minute. By now, the way they were talking about Bitcoin back when it first started, by now there should be stores where I can just go to right now and run it up on Bitcoin. I should be able to go into a mall right now and use nothing but Bitcoin. The way they were talking about it way back when it first started. And right now, there's barely Bitcoin and ATMs and shit that you can go to. There's no space that really accepts. Where can you go spend Bitcoin right now other than just converting it into cash?
I think that's what the reality is, that like the government can control our internet. So if they choose that they do not want to go into like a decentralized form of currency, they couldn't just shut that shit down and then say goodbye
I mean, they don't. Currently, the government doesn't necessarily have the power, I say, to shut it down because they don't have the power to shut off the internet blockchain. They'd have to. I don't think that might start like riots
like
and shit.
Russia. That's what I'm saying. But like,
I don't know if they have that. I don't know if they'd want to do some shit like that. I don't know if they have that. I mean, they probably technically, I'm sure, have that power to.
Like if they were like, we don't deal in Bitcoin
I'm sure
anymore.
They probably have that power somewhere, but I don't know how that works in America.
Yeah.
Because America is the land of the free.
Yeah, but I mean, it's 2022. Shit. Anything can happen.
No, I'm not denying it. I just, you know what I mean? I would just wonder how it works.
Feasible or not?
Yeah, how it works. How they feasible or not. If they were to make it happen for circumstance for the sake of this argument, I think people riot. I think something like that would make America crumble. Like we'd implode just because at this point people wouldn't trust a vote. They wouldn't think of, if they can turn off the internet, then people, you know, America's full of conspiracy theorists. And that's because they have the freedom to be conspiracy theorists.
Yeah.
You go somewhere else, the government's telling you, no, this is what it is.
Yeah. And
this
if you have any other beliefs, they will literally fucking disappear you.
Exactly. So here you have the freedom to think think freely and think about, oh no, maybe this is the reason why. And so if they shut down fucking the internet or something like that, because they're gonna go wild with the reasons why. And it's I think it's just gonna be something that is just gonna be no good. It'd be no good. It'd be no good.
Wait, have you guys seen this picture of Kanye with his kid at this game right now? Look at that.
Is that recently?
Look at it.
Finally, right?
But look at the people next to him.
Who the fuck are those people? Why are they looking at him like that?
Oh, some hater shit.
They are looking at him as
Let me see this little boy's face. I'm interested in what is happening here. Because the little boy, I'm not sure if he looks content or if he looks nervous.
Damn. Photos are crazy, man.
You said photos are crazy?
Yeah.
In what way?
It's just a moment in time, like, and it can be interpreted in so many ways.
Because you could just have a crazy looking face when you laugh hard as fuck.
Well, I mean, yeah, those dudes are. Well, I say photos are crazy in the sense that I agree that those people could totally be just enjoying Kanye's.
There's no context.
Yeah, there's no context. You just see that and it just looks like some hater shit. They could totally.
They look like haters.
They could totally be just having.
They could just be like startled, like, oh, what's happening? You know, like, I don't know. It's just a moment in time, so it's hard for me to like judge this photo, but it is a wild photo.
They could have brought Kanye and his family there and like been guests of theirs. Like the lack of context does make that photo look wild as fuck.
Yeah.
Because
like,
but I feel
look at the kid.
Don't get me wrong. What I feel like Kanye is doing is like definitely too much. Like he should definitely chill. But I feel like the media really does hate him. Like they want any reason to drag him down.
Well, I mean, honestly, I don't think it's. In the end of the day, I don't think the media at this point ever really has a race in the horse. They're just trying to make a profit. Yeah. And the way they make a profit is by having eyes on them. And the way they have eyes on them is by causing drama or inciting drama. Yeah. And the drama is the stuff that's not fun, pleasant, enjoyable, happy. The drama is the shit that's shitty, messy. Yeah. So that's why they cover it. That's why we see it. That's why it's promoted like that. And that's what Kanye's dealing with in this situation. I think in his head, he's probably thinking, oh, it's the media trying to. No, they don't give a. If it was someone else, they'd cover that person, Kanye. They're covering you because you're the most popping dude.
And you're saying something.
And you're going through it right now. And they don't care about whether the narrative of your family is spun in a way that is positive or looks good or anything like that. They just want clicks. That's all they want. So realistically, what everyone's saying is true. You kind of have to shut up and just handle it on the low. Because then you don't give them. But then at the same time, it's hard to because your story's not getting heard. Yeah, I know that's frustrating. So I can't be mad at Kanye for saying anything that he's doing or acting out however he's doing in that way. I hope honestly, all I hope is that what he's saying is honest and he's not manipulating fans in any way or like, because that's the only thing. Once again, I don't know what the stuff that he is saying about. I wouldn't want my fucking kid on TikTok. If I'm Kanye West, I don't want my kid on TikTok. Them niggas is profiting off of my kid. I do not want, nah. Unless you cutting me a check, some major fucking check, I don't want my kid on TikTok. That's generating views for who? For these people?
But at the same time, I mean, that's a tough situation. I see it from both sides, you know.
I don't know that I'm so interested in ever profiting off of my child ever.
I'm not interested in them profiting off of my child. If they wanted to...
You're thinking of it in a monetary sense, like...
Because you don't have a kid. We don't have kids, so we don't know.
Just like your kid isn't like... Just like any other kid...
If I'm not Kanye West, am I kid on TikTok? If I'm not Kanye West, am I kid on TikTok?
I'm just saying, imagine your kid is just like any other kid that's, you know, has an iPhone and they use these apps, you know, like...
And knows that their parents are celebrities and like have access, like they're on the internet, you know.
I think Kanye should definitely have a say in what his kids should do with their
because media. Technically you're not supposed to have
exactly. You're saying exactly what I'm saying.
But I will say, I don't know if you guys have really been paying attention, but some of his recent posts are just like, he's just doing too much. Like he's making himself look bad.
I don't think
tell us we don't pay attention to.
I see. Yeah, I seen the post.
Did you see the post with the pins?
Yeah.
And the aliens and what he's actually saying.
And what he's like. The thing about that stuff is because it's making him look wild. It's making him look kind of crazy.
Well, he got banned from Instagram.
Because I guess. It's like whatever he said. I didn't read exactly because
it was saying it was like false
like
information.
A racial slur.
Oh, that's what they were saying. It was a racial slur for who too?
Because Trevor Noah had come out with a segment just saying that like you can hate Kim, you can feel this way, but what's happening is abuse. And people who get abused, men say like, or people say like, oh, why didn't you leave? Why didn't you leave? But it's like they do leave, and then the men act crazier because that is what happens. Yeah, but at the same time, you have the whole world telling you how to act in a situation. Everyone commenting on it. The difference is Kanye West is a mega superstar, and like that's for and not to say just because they're rich and famous makes it different, but like I think what he's doing is trying to stand up for himself and like fight like fix his own narrative. Like you guys are not just gonna play me. Just like what he was saying about Taylor Swift not. Beyonce deserves this award is because Beyonce deserved that award and someone needed to fucking say it. Yeah. But we learned to sympathize with like the white woman because it's Taylor Swift. Yeah, like exactly. She's a young white girl. But the fact that he has to control a narrative is because it's in public. If it was just between them two, it's no fucking narrative because no one cares. I just think it's like because this is happening with two people right now who aren't famous and aren't rich. The same situation probably, where a dude wants his wife back and his family back. He fucked up in some way. She's fed up. She's moved on, and he's trying his best to do everything in his power that he can, and none of it's working. And he doesn't have a million eyes on everything he's doing, so he doesn't have to worry about people thinking he's crazy because he did move across the street from the family to be closer to his kids. And people think that's abusive, and maybe it is, but I also can see that as like an aspect of like, hey, I'm right here. I love, because from what I know is that Kanye loves his kids. So it's hard. I don't know the relationship, but I think that's the biggest issue is that none of us know the relationship, and so you have.
For me, dog, is just seeing this happen in general. Like they were my favorite couple, bro.
Mine too. My favorite hip hop couple.
And low key to see this shit go down like this, I'm just like,
because at first it
makes me sad.
First I was like, what? Why Kanye? But then he made me like her. He made me fuck with Kim. I did not fuck with Kim before Kanye did it, but he made me like her. I fuck with Kim now. Like I fuck with her energy. Like what she's done, like the justice system, all that shit. I don't fuck with Kim. I don't hate on her like the way I used to before. Mm-hmm. And it made me like them as a couple. They became my favorite hip hop couple because I do like Jay-Z and Beyonce, but they're just too secretive. I don't know anything about them.
So what do you think about Kim and Skete?
That's the issue with it, and I can understand that. That's another reason why I feel like I might understand.
Rocking with it though.
No, that's another reason why I feel like Kanye might feel like the weight, because it's like, you're gonna leave me for this dude. Like, I don't know anything about him. That's
he
the issue.
allegedly got her name tattooed on himself.
So he has multiple tattoos that are
What was his name?
for Kim Kardashian. So he got one on his shoulder that says "My girl is a lawyer," and then he got branded Kim on his chest because she said he wanted something that was, that he couldn't just cover up. That was like a scar on his body, and I just thought. He is so thirsty for Kim Kardashian.
He's trying
too hard. Like, you literally branded. And for her to think that's cute, I'm like, this seems like very, like, love bombing. Like, what the fuck?
Instant in the moment.
Like, what are you doing?
Did you guys see the text exchange between him and Kanye?
I think that's extremely disrespectful.
Yeah. At first, I honestly didn't believe it. But I guess at this point, it's probably true. I guess. I don't know. I think at this point, Pete talking the way he was talking to Kanye, because Kanye was very calm during that whole exchange. Pete's asking him for just some random, and I might have said this earlier on the pod a couple weeks ago. He's talking to Kanye like that. He's asking for some random ass Kanye stan, not a fan, some dude who follows Kanye religiously, to knock him out while he just sees Pete Davidson walking down the street without security. Just knock him the fuck out. Because, like,
you think Kanye's doing?
I think that's what a Kanye stan would do. Like, some dude who just is in love with Kanye.
Yeah, would do anything for him.
Would do anything for him.
Fuck you.
Sees Pete Davidson walking down the street in New York or some shit.
So puts him in danger.
And just knocks him out. Yeah, he's talking like that to Kanye. Could you see how Kanye had been talking on tracks and stuff like that? I don't know.
Do we think
he's
that,
getting mad disrespectful with a culture he doesn't know anything about, even though he...
That's why I feel like it's disrespectful. Because it's bigger than Kanye.
Yeah, it's bigger than Kanye.
It's like, you can say this, but bro, like, you sent a photo of yourself with sticking your tongue out.
You don't have no kids. You've never been married.
You don't know nothing.
You really don't know nothing. And you're playing it like it's a game. Only because this dude, at this point, we know how invested Kanye is in the relationship because of everything behind it, dude. There's a lot of weight behind it. There's a lot of baggage there. 4 kids? 3 kids? 4 kids? 4 kids, right?
4 kids.
4 kids? Married for however long they were married for? A lot of weight there. I can see it, but I mean, I don't know. It's hard for me to talk about because, like, I don't know any of that shit, and Kanye's obviously dating some girl who looks like exactly like her.
So it's very weird.
It is super weird.
He clearly did not handle the divorce well, and like, and I get it, but it's also like, if this happened in real life, like what he's doing. I mean, because what's happening with Skete would not be happening if he was a regular person. You know what I mean? Like,
for the record,
fame.
I love that we're calling him Skete.
The fame of it all wouldn't be as relevant. So like, he's not as high a risk. You know what I mean? So if you just want to talk shit, is that like, how normal is that?
I mean, and
don't get me wrong. Like, I think she should be able to leave whatever, but
man's really got her name tatted on him.
I mean,
you can't have a marriage like that and expect for nobody to say anything. And like, we're just like, okay, bow out gracefully. Like, he's a fucking Gemini. You knew who he was when you married him.
He's a Gemini.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's nuts. Like, I love and respect Kanye.
But he's passionate. He's passionate.
Yeah, he's very passionate. He's gonna express himself, and like, so don't act all fucking surprised when he expresses himself.
For the record, Kendrick's a Gemini too. He says
I'm a Gemini rising.
He says that shit in the Baby Keem song. He said,
I'm just old school
Kanye
Gemini.
might have changed his life, but I'm just an old school Gemini.
It's just what it is.
In that Baby Keem song.
Oh, he does. Oh,
I'm just an old school Gemini.
Yeah, but I feel like Kendrick has like multiple personalities, not just because Geminis are dope split personality.
But it's more. It's just like, it's a whole bunch of shit. Like, you're just like a very like just anywhere that you want to be.
Sin exclusive. Do you think we're getting a Kendrick Lamar album this year?
No, we would already know.
What is man's up to?
He's probably just working on music, and just. So
you think he's working, but he's just not releasing anything?
Yeah, I don't think we're getting. I think we would know already if we're getting a Kendrick album, because I think he's probably. I think he would only Baby Keem features. What else? I think there's just the Baby Keem features. I think anything else he's done. So I think by now we would know for certain.
Maybe that's the type of time when he's on where he's just like, yo, I'm only gonna do features right now because I don't want to put out a whole project.
And
did you like his Baby Keem feature?
Yeah, I liked all his Baby Keem stuff, but I think we would know by now because I think he would just be a little more active in general before anything came out. Just because even though he is Kendrick and at this point he's regarded as one of the greats, he still has to follow some level of traditional music releasing in some way. Even though he's been literally inactive.
I feel like we might see something end of year.
If it's end of the year, I can see it happening going into the new year where he would be releasing. You think he might release at the end of the year?
Maybe he's been cooking up this entire COVID. And
of course. I think that's what I'm saying. I think he's been doing nothing but creating. And the times have been changing so fast. And he's just probably just
it must
back
be
in the
weird
lab.
For him to perform at the Super Bowl like his old shit.
That's like how old at this point?
That shit is old, dog.
But it still knocks. It's classic. It's
classics. But that's the thing is, this man is living in the now, and his music's already classic.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's a crazy place to be.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. I want a new Kendrick album, but
I do wonder how much stream-wise his music just brings in all around now. At this point.
I mean,
like how much does the check still look from his music at this point, being as old as it is?
That would be interesting to see.
I feel like his music, regardless, comes on playlists or just like, is gonna come in your.
Not even check wise, and not even money wise, just numbers wise. How much his music is still just on? How much is damn streamed a month?
Well, that's what I'm saying. I feel like no matter what, it's like classic at this point.
Yeah. So then, that's what I mean. Like, what's the stream numbers for that on a monthly basis still? Because I definitely at least on a month. I mean, I don't stream the whole album or listen to the whole album, but on a monthly basis, you're gonna see me listen to songs off that album for sure. Every month, I've listened to songs off Damn since it came out. I listen to at least a couple songs off that. Just listening to music so much as I do.
It's a phenomenal album.
Yeah, there's that one.
Yo, speaking of great albums, I definitely wanted to give some props because I've been listening to some new music that I just really appreciate.
Like who?
So, Off Rip, bro. Honestly, I liked them for a long time, but Earth Gang, man, like
they released some new shit.
They dropped this new album, bro, and I've literally been playing it every day. It's a phenomenal album. They got great features on there. Sorry for the sirens in the back, people. We're in LA.
Something is happening out there. He's got Baby Tate, or they have Baby Tate on there.
Yeah,
I love her.
There's great features on it, bro, and it's just really well produced. For the listeners and for you, Sin, it's called Ghetto Gods. That's the album. Wow, something's really
happening, and it's crazy because nothing ever goes down like that around here at this time.
I got a Ring notification earlier today that they were saying there was like 100 cops surrounded by this place down the street called Warner Center. Yeah, I guess I don't know exactly what happened, but I got the Ring notification. It's crazy.
Damn.
He's like, they were like, does anyone know what's happening at Warner Center? There's like hundreds of cops there. It's like, damn, I don't know what the fuck happened, but man, the Ring app is sus.
Also, but so the Ring app is kind of like that other app where it just tells you what's going on in the neighborhood.
Citizen app.
Yeah, Citizen. It's the same thing.
Essentially, I mean, it's people with cameras.
But you get the cameras attached to it sometimes.
Or they'll just report some shit.
I feel like I want to download the Citizens app all the time, but I feel like it will unlock so many fears.
I mean,
I
guess it's good to know though.
I mean, there was like
we should try it. Let's try it.
Oh God, I'm scared.
We'll put it on the iPad or something so we can just go do it when we feel like it. We don't put it on our phone. Don't put that shit on your phone.
This is gonna be ringing all the time, buzzing. Look at me.
At work, like,
yo, shit popping off, nigga.
Wait, I was just sent something by my boss the other day.
Bush on fire.
Attention, Studio City. 2 armed men with guns invaded home. So a home invasion.
Hold on, you got that on that Citizens app?
Yeah. My boss sent it to me.
How close was it to her? Does it tell you?
I mean, it says Studio City. I work in Studio City. It ain't that big.
Damn.
You feel me?
Oh man,
That is pretty crazy.
I know a few people that had breaking in, like, or had like a home invasion with guns and shit. Like, that shit is real and fucking scary.
At the same time though, you could probably just post some shit and say something crazy, get people scared.
Fearmonger, all day long.
I don't know. Shit's wild though. But back to music. Shout out Earth Gang.
So the name of the project, what's the name of the project?
Ghetto Gods.
Ghetto Gods.
Bomb.
I'm gonna check that out.
Yeah, please. Lucky Day dropped
a new project. I heard that shit. That shit was pretty good.
Shit was bumping. That's really all I've been listening to music wise. I think prior to that, Donda 2, I've been listening to that. It's hard because I have to go on STEM Player, and then I have to put my email in, and then I'm logged in, and then I can play the music. So you can
off of the STEM Player.
You can do it on STEMplayer.com.
You can't play it on the STEM Player.
No, you can load the songs on it.
And then you could play the songs off the STEM Player.
Yeah.
But you don't use. That's like using an old school.
I just use the browser.
You can play from the first to the last song. Right now, the leaked version, essentially.
Yep.
That's interesting. Just how Kanye has decided to even really release this album, because I wonder how. What do you have to put in? You put in your email when you go to the website.
The email that you bought the STEM Player with, and then it just gives you access, and you can just play the music. And
it's just a playlist. It's what is
But it's crazy because there's no scrubber.
That's because that's what I wondered. There's no what's playing the music.
But if you turn say your iPhone's locked, and you know how it has like the music preview on
it won't play.
No, it's there, and you can scrub there, but on the actual site, it's just play pause.
I wonder what he's doing and what he's using. I'm interested in that technology, like how he's able to like make the iPhone do that, like whatever coding
like a
is.
Very basic.
Definitely sounds very basic. I think
you can lock your phone and the music will keep playing.
And I think honestly, he probably wants it as basic as possible. He wants it so that you just go there, type in your email address, and you can just play it.
It's annoying though because my shit will autofill the wrong email every time, so I have to manually type in my email every time.
Clear out the other emails, or you use those other emails.
I have to figure out how to add the autofill for my email on there because it just puts my new email on there.
You gotta.
It's not annoying.
I think I can. I think I got the.
You got the hack?
I got the hack.
Oh man, let me know, man.
Got the hack for you.
I'm all for work smarter, not harder.
I'm not gonna lie. I've been just listening to recently. I've been listening to a lot of Nothing Was the Same.
It's a good one.
Mainly because we were talking. I feel like we got into a conversation with it with some of my homies, and I was like, "Oh, this is, to me personally was his weakest album to me." And they were like, "Oh, you're crazy, da da da, like you're wild. This song's good. This song's good." So I went back and started listening to it, and it's pretty good. And I do like Nothing Was the Same. To me personally, I still have a lot of too many skips on here for a Drake album, but there are some really good songs on this project for sure. But yeah, what have you been listening to lately, Kristen?
Today I just really was listening to this girl. She's got some new music. I found her on TikTok, and this is a cool thing. She, in her first music video, she burnt her own fucking car.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
She committed to herself so much, she said, fuck it, I'm just gonna burn my car.
That's her thing?
I mean, that was just in her music video, but Bleach My Eyebrows by, what is this girl's name? Alameda? It was just, she has such star potential. I'm so excited for her.
Alameda.
And then, other than that, I listened to Lil Durk's album. It was pretty good.
Oh, that's
and then Earth Gang.
I gotta check out that Lil Durk album.
Yeah,
Kristen,
it's pretty good.
You're good for closing your apps, bro. When I literally pull my apps, I'll have to close like 50 apps because I just never do that, and then they all just are open. And I'm just like swiping my fingers like I'm at.
It depends though. Are these apps that you'll use again? Because I was
monitor me in the background. And they open because the apps I'd never open.
Well, no, because I was I was looking at that because I was like, I hated the fact that I had to close. Like, I hated. See, this is what I hate about iPhones. There's no like just close all the apps feature.
Everything.
Close all apps.
Sin exclusive.
Which Android has, of
Talk
course.
that shit.
Of course,
Talk that shit.
Android has a feature just so simple, you know, just to give users the control over their phone.
Wait, pause real quick, Kristen. I just know whenever you hit a joint because there's just a makeup stain, just a lipstick stain on this joint.
Not every single time.
Kristen was here.
Yeah.
If you use a microscope and zoom in on it, it says that. In lipstick, it says Kristen was here.
I wouldn't be mad at that.
Yeah, no, I'd be fired. That'd be super cool.
Continue. I'm sorry to interrupt.
But yeah, there's no. If you open up a bunch of apps on your iPhone, there's no feature. I went on Google to like see if there was a feature to just close all your open apps. And from the little bit of research I did, one, you can't do it, which is something that's stupid as fuck. But apparently, they say it's not good for your like the apps running.
All the time.
No, to actually close out on the apps. If it's apps that you use regularly, you should leave them open. Yeah, even if it's semi-regularly, once a day, you should just leave it open.
I honestly maybe do that.
The amount of RAM it takes when it's in the background is so low that
This is how many apps I have open right now. Ready? Here we go.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 30, 31. That was at least 37 to 36 apps open.
Yeah, bro. And I honestly just machine gun it like that. I just close all the apps all at once. It's crazy.
But here's the thing. All that means is that you're a power user because it's stuff that you use and you open up regularly. I'm sure if you actually stopped on all those apps, it would probably load the last thing you were looking at or working on.
Yeah.
Right? Because you use a lot of apps, obviously. You had to download a lot. Most of those apps look like something you had to download. You know what I'm saying? So all that means is that you need to, when you buy your phone, you need to make sure you have a lot of RAM and a lot of storage. So your shit's not affected by that. Because from what I was reading, apparently, and shout out to Apple for it, even though Android just does it just as well, those apps are running so low profile in the background, it really shouldn't affect performance or battery life in the long run, you know. But if you really want to, what you have to do, even though what I figured out from all this to finish this story, if you want to close multiple apps, the most you can do, which is once again dumb as fuck, is use multiple fingers and close 2 apps
Whoa.
at a time.
Sin exclusive.
You can even do 3. 3 is obviously the most.
Whoa, Sin, don't fuck me up with the 3 close.
3 is obviously the most, but
Show me how to do it.
But I usually just rapid fire with 2 fingers and then
well, yeah, that's the thing. If
close them out real quick.
Well, you could probably. That's what I mean. You could probably T, if you get good enough with it, you could probably double it up. Because Kristen, look at.
Oh.
You can even, Kristen, look, you can even do 3.
You have a lot of apps open too.
Oh yeah, no, that's what I'm saying though. But I think I was looking.
Last time you opened Adidas app was for the Wave Runner.
No, they're back. They're about to drop again.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, you can do more.
I'm gonna try and get another.
They're about to drop again.
Oh shit.
Wait, when?
Hold on.
Exclusive.
March 22nd is a draw.
Did you enter a draw?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, that should win the booby.
Shit, I better not have burnt my fucking shirt.
All right. Well, can you check your tits?
Yeah. Make sure you didn't burn your boobies first. Check the boobies first.
Let me just pull my tit out.
I literally didn't. I'm look.
No, I think that's fair. You can blur. You got fucking
censor that real quick.
You can blur that if you wanted to. You should totally blur that a little bit. You totally put a blur spot when she does that.
I'm fucking weak.
No, I gotta check that Lil Durk album though. I heard it's really good. Did you like it, Kristen?
Yeah, I did. Wait, $300
for what?
For the fucking boost?
Yeah, that's the cost of it.
What? The regular cost is $300
for what?
For the
$700.
Wave Runner,
yeah, Wave Runner's always been $300.
Always?
Yeah.
Always.
They actually used to be maybe like $20 to $50 more when they first dropped. I think they were a little expensive.
Wait, does
more.
Yeezy still pay?
I guess I
make
paid
you pay for shipping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only off of Yeezy Supply.
Yeah, Adidas is free shipping, but Yeezy Supply you have to pay like $20-$30 shipping. It's crazy.
Well, because I think honestly at this point
him.
I've just come to the conclusion that Yeezy Supply is the pairs that Kanye gets to sell. That's Kanye's website. That's his stock of shoes essentially.
Oh, I get the emails and it says his warehouse is in Fontana.
Yeah, it's not here. That's what I'm saying. I think that's Kanye's facility that he built. He was like, yo, if I'm gonna fuck with you guys, I need to get a stock and an inventory of everything and be able to sell some of my shit myself, which makes fucking sense, like 100%. It just sucks because the website kind of runs like shit, dude. But like every other website, like what are you gonna do? Right. You got a million people, especially for some wave runners, bro. For some fucking wave runners.
Sheesh.
Probably one of the. I'm gonna put it in top 6 sneakers for me. Probably top 6. Yeah, because it'll probably end up being like 5 or 6.
You think so?
Oh, for me, yeah. The Wave Runner. Granted, it obviously has inspirations from other sneakers that people might hate on me for picking it over it, but the Wave Runner, dude. That so silhouette good. And the colorway, bro.
It's just so
Yeezy
good.
700. That shit is beautiful. That color palette, come on, T, that shit's undeniable, bro. The lace, the color of the laces. Oh, come on, man. That shit crazy. Where do you regard the Yeezy, the Wave Runner?
Honestly, it's one of my favorite Yeezys.
I think it's one of the best.
I'm gonna keep it 100, bro. I really tried for those Yeezy boots, bro.
Which ones?
I woke up at 6.
Which ones?
The ones that just restocked.
The tan ones?
They look like army boots.
Oh, yeah. Dude, I wish I'd known. You should have told me. I'm plugged up for Yeezy Kanye stuff. Usually the easier stuff, like that stuff, because like
my
yeah. I didn't know you look at those because I do want those too, but I want them in a dark brown colorway. That you've seen the deep brown one.
Yeah, those are pretty.
Those are the ones I want.
Regardless, though, they're not much over retail. They're like $275
because they were sitting, dude. That's what I'm saying. I could have got a pair. They were where they were at the store near me, the sneaker store. They were sitting, bro. Those will eventually sell out. But if you wanted those A1, like you could have pulled up.
You have the Yeezy Supply plug?
Nah, it's not from Yeezy Supply. It was from someone who just used to work.
I'm gonna hit you, bro.
Yeah, he used to work at an Adidas store, and he works in a different store now, a different sneaker store, and he's still plugged up. And he was telling me, "Oh, did you want those?" And I thought that color and the brown color was releasing because that's what I was told. The brown color is releasing later on, I think in April, or either later on this month or in April, I believe. And so those are the ones I want, the deep brown one, because the tan ones, those are fire. I love those ones too, and mainly it's that silhouette's hard, but that deep brown, bro. Them shits is dead sexy, man. That's a hard ass boot. I'm not surprised you wanted those, T, because I wanted them shits too.
Bro, I woke up at 6 a.m. and I applied on Adidas. I was waiting, bro, and then I just got put in the queue.
And they said, fuck you.
And then my shit crashed, bro. My shit crashed. And then I opened it back up and I sat there and I tried for like 20 minutes. It's 6 a.m. So I'm trying and I'm like, all right, bro, fuck this. I'm going to go back to sleep. But I didn't know they dropped on Yeezy Supply the same day because he didn't have the countdown on Yeezy Supply
that he normally has, like where it shows a shoe and it counts down. Yeah.
So I was just like, fuck, and then I realized it. I was like, oh, I missed it, but I did hit it on that Supreme drop, baby.
T will exclude.
What did you get from the Supreme Burberry drop?
Wait, did you hit?
No, I did not.
Sin.
You got a hoodie?
I got the Burberry print, the tan. Denim shorts.
Oh, you got the denim shorts, bro.
Yes.
Let's look at them shits right now. I'm gonna look at them shits right now,
bro. That shit. I tried for the tee. I tried for the hoodie, dubs, and I was like, all right, let me go for the shorts because these are fly.
Yeah, the shorts is
put that shit in. Went into my cart.
Are you gonna wear them?
Checked out. Got the confirmation. I was like, oh shit.
You gonna wear them?
Exclusive.
I think I am, bro. I think I
Them shits
deserve
is
that.
hard. Them shits is hard. Them shits is hard.
That shit is dumb, bro.
Them shits is hard. Yeah, I fuck with them.
Yeah.
Yeah, the tan color is a good colorway. The pink colorway is mid. Yeah. And then the blue colorway, I do fuck with the blue because of the Burberry logo on the patch. You can like see it nice and crystal clear.
Right.
But it's just some simple denim shorts that I think is not really, yeah. The tan colorway though, with some white ones and a white tee.
Sin, I hit, bro. I hit on that shit.
With some white ones and a white tee. God damn, you looking crispy.
Call it a wrap.
Call it a Ritty Reynolds wrap.
Bro,
For real.
The Burberry hat in the same print is on GOAT under retail right now, and I might have to cop that shit.
For sure.
Get the hat and the shorts.
Where's it at?
On GOAT.
Oh, under retail.
Silver.
Under retail. It's not the Supreme hat, but it's the Burberry print.
Is it a Burberry hat?
Yeah.
Oh, it's an actual Burberry hat.
Yeah.
Yo, fuck that. Hell yeah, son.
You feel me?
I feel you on that. I feel that.
Yeah,
energy.
so I might be swagged out on some Burberry this
Yeah, bro. I fuck with that energy just in general, dude.
Yeah.
I like the drop. I went for the hoodie. I took a fat L. I was okay with it. It is what it is. Like, I expected it to. I did record a video. I just hadn't had time to edit that shit. I'm not going to hold you. I've been so fucking busy with shit.
I feel you.
I hadn't had time to edit it, but so for anyone who listened, who came from the Sin Supreme show and just listened to this, I do apologize. I did record a live cop. It had been a while. I thought I was going to come out of retirement, upload this video, and then I went to San Diego, and it's been so fucking busy, man.
I feel you.
Yeah.
Sin, one thing I can admire though about you, my guy, you always had the drip. Like, I see you with the double chrome heart rings. You got the Midnight Studios jacket.
Of course, bro.
Fear God hat. You know what I'm saying?
Just can't stop himself.
Gotta stay drippy. Gotta stay drippy. It's hard out here, dude. It's hard out here in these streets, dude. I live in LA.
This man said it's hard out here with this fucking Apple
Spatial audio.
over the ear
spatial audio, yeah,
headphones.
right.
Come on, y'all.
These streets are just crazy, dude. LA's
This is
crazy.
the guy.
These streets are crazy. Come on now. Stop acting like you ain't got the drip too, T. You been killing it.
No.
And it's good to see your
I'm
growth,
trying to get
bro.
my drip up.
Nah, it's good to see your growth because honestly, I remember when I first met you, you really didn't care about any of that shit, bro. You really didn't.
I didn't understand it.
It
was never something that I had, bro. Because I grew up literally going to Goodwill, bro. Like, when I was a kid, shopping was going to a thrift store, a secondhand store, and I would just sift the racks, bro. My best cop, I got a North Face puffer. I looked it up online. It's like $110. I got that shit for $8.
But
that shit was just a grind for me, bro. We'd go every weekend, and I would just.
But I think it comes full circle because you see that level of what you were looking for then, and the styles you put together then. You see it in your fashion sense now. Still, it's only a little more elevated. The taste is just a little more elevated. Yeah. So the foundation was there, T, because the swag and the drip was there. You were always able to put the fits together by just going to Goodwill, you know what I'm saying, and finding shit. It was just now that
shit's way cooler because, bro, I look at kids that came from my school. The reason why I enjoyed that style so much is because I look back, bro, and everyone wore the same thing, bro. They would wear the black and white classic Vans, and then just blue jeans, gray jeans, and a Pro Club t-shirt.
Because it was, that's what it was.
That's just what it was, and they called that shit the Valley Boy look. And bro, I just saw everyone. I was like, you guys are all the same. Like,
and that's how it is all the time, though.
I would go to Goodwill, bro, and just find pieces like for fucking $10, bro. Like, that was my hustle, and I just made my own shit. And like, granted, my style was horrible, bro.
But you figured it out.
I learned.
Yeah.
You know, like you're in the culture and shit. Like, bro, the way I dress today, it's crazy looking back on like my past because I'm like, damn, bro.
But how much of that shit you see now?
I didn't have.
But no. How much of that shit you see now though, busting now? Like as far as like shit that you used to fuck with back then, and you're like, oh shit, that shit's popping now. That's something that I used to find at Goodwill now.
I mean, it's just funny, bro, because like my homies, everyone around me, were like you, Sin. Like they cared about sneakers. They would go to the sneaker, like the skate shops around here, and they would get like the SBs, bro. They get the Tiffany's. They would get the. What were the purple and black joints? The low SBs.
Purple and black joints. You're not talking about the lobsters?
No.
Nah. Purple and black joints.
Bro, they would just be copping these SBs. My homie, I remember he traded like 4 pairs of his shoes and he got the MF Dooms.
Ooh, the MF Dooms is still to this day is like the sneaker.
Shout out David one time, bro. Those were my day ones. I don't know where they at though. Where y'all at?
Yeah, where these things at?
Man, couldn't tell you.
I mean,
exclusive.
honestly, it's like at this point, fashion is just now it's something so fluid. Like you see, Kristen could easily go to a store and run it up, but could be at home right now, make her own shit, and it be not only look just as fly, but the feeling of wearing something that you pricked your finger, you fixed that stitch, you know
Things that are actually handmade.
That's
It's crazy because when I shop with Kristen, it's different. Like she'll see something and she'll be like, I just love this print, and she's like, I can use this fabric and make something. And like that's something that I don't think about, and I'm just like, that shit is hard. And like I could see him as some shorts or like a shirt, you know, like she'll just get in here and she'll like that new sewing machine she's got. Like I'm excited because she's just cooking up. And like, bro, you seen the shit. Like when she made that vest with the sneaker, I was like, damn, like she's really just doing this shit. Like I'm trying, like it's just cool to see like people doing shit like that, because like that's the mindset that I always want to be in. I feel like every person that's creative strives for that. Even you, bro, like all of us, like we want to be like locked in, like with anything we do. Like it's just a beautiful thing. Creativity, like as a human being, I feel like expressing yourself in an art form is like the realest thing you could do for yourself.
For real. I feel that for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
And it's just like, I don't know. I enjoy this, like, connecting over this, guys, honestly, than a lot of times going over topics and stuff like that, because the world can get so fucking depressing, dude. The shit that's going on out there. And I know for a lot of the listeners that, you know, sometimes they be like, oh, why didn't you guys talk about this to me sometimes? They'll hit by some friends of mine. And it's just, it honestly, it's just like, you know, you can hear a million people talking about that shit. And it's just, what you get here with us is just, you know.
We're trying to keep the consciousness up and keep us alive and keep us okay and keep us like inspired to transmute your feelings any way that you feel necessary,
100%.
you know, like whether that's like, I mean, anything.
Because this world is fucking crazy what's going on.
And you have to find a way to like get through it.
You really got Netflix trying to charge multiple people.
And if you're doom spiraling, this is
exclusive.
This is for anybody that finds themselves doom scrolling or doom spiraling like throughout the day. Just like take a deep breath and get off the news and like go hug your friend or like talk to your friend or like reach out to your strong homies. Shout out to Earth Gang. Like, you know, check on your strong friends. Like everybody, the world is rough right now.
All right. With that being said, you know, we've been I think we should run through a couple of these topics just because I'm looking at them now and I'm like, what the fuck? But one thing I want to get you guys' opinion on, that 1 out of 5 people in New York considering starting an OnlyFans account to make ends meet. I mean, honestly, I think it doesn't. One thing for certain, if that was the case, let's say that 1 out of 5 they all do, it's gonna make content on OnlyFans more available and less profitable, which in turn brings the bar lower. So are girls really still, unless they got a crazy following, if a girl hops in OnlyFans right now, she ain't got no following like that, is she making crazy bread?
I think it really just depends on, did you pay for your followers? Are your followers real? Or like, because also you could have a small following but have like very loyal people.
I can see that. So if you get like 100 people, 200 people to spend $6.99,
but that's the thing, like some people
it's
don't.
all about the pioneers.
Did we say pioneers?
The pioneers of OnlyFans, the people that were there from the jump.
I feel you on that.
They'll have the longer money.
I feel you on that. But like, yeah, does let's see. All right, I was gonna do some math real quick.
I mean, but it just also depends like what you value yourself at. Like, so if it's like $5 for the month, $20 for the month, like what are people willing to pay on you?
And then what are you doing? How much are you
like?
busting it open?
And like, how much are people willing to pay for like you just shaking your ass in a thong?
Yeah. Well,
because a lot of people, that's what they just do. You know, like they have the allure of it. You spend the money. Thank you.
How long did this person hang around for? Spending $12 a month? Because
the reality is, have you seen the documentary on it on like Netflix?
No, about OnlyFans?
Yeah.
Nah.
So, pretty much everyone that starts, not everyone, but pretty much everyone. They were starting and like. They were doing, you know, only this, only this, only this. And then all of a sudden it turned into like full on penetration. And so it's like, at what point are you able to say like, okay, we should not do this. I should not do this. Like people may see this. This may affect my business.
100%. Or how do you expect to transition into... Yeah. Like whatever, what's the end goal for this? Or do you do this for the rest of your fucking life?
One of the women on this, she was like very smart about it. And she was like, financially, like if I do this, I will make this amount of money. And so it will be profitable. And I'm just going to do it, buy my future and dip.
Okay.
Or maybe you get sucked in and then you spiral. I don't know. But you know what I mean? Like if that's a business mindset, why not? For her, you know? Like that, if that's like what you're comfortable with that, okay, get your money. And then get out, but like be smart about it. Like don't just be like going on vacations and doing this and doing this. Like collect a bag and go.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just, the value. It really just says how much do you value
$5.99 a month.
Yeah. It instantly puts a level of how much you value because you got to put a number on it. You got to put a price on it. $12.99 a month. And then if you sign up for 6 months, you get a special or some shit.
Like $20 off the first month.
Yeah, exactly. Like, so it's just like, And then you're busting it open. You're doing the dang on there, whatever it is.
I mean, like, that might seem like I would never do that. That's crazy. But like to somebody, that's just like nothing, you know? To each his own.
Let's just shoot a gangbang.
Yeah, busting it open.
I
know some people who
you know plenty of dudes that have like done that.
OnlyFans?
No, like have done a gangbang. Like
I know one group of homies.
Yeah, for sure. You know what I'm saying? Like people were like.
But when they told me about it, I was like, that's kind of crazy.
But that's to each his own.
Yeah, I was almost part of one.
Oh no, I remember you telling us the story.
Yeah, I was almost part of one, but
Sin exclusive.
Sin was ready.
Say that for another day, maybe another day. I don't know if I've had enough.
Yeah. We can't release all this in one episode.
Let's tell that story. But So with that, I mean. Yeah, that's wild. I don't know how much I believe, like, even though they might feel like they want to, I don't know how many people are going to actually start our OnlyFans. 1 out of 5 people might feel like they could.
I mean, maybe they do, but the content just isn't that explicit. Because I know people on OnlyFans do shit, and it's just, like, light. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A lot of the celebrities were doing that.
Yeah.
Like, if you have a following, and you just, like, do some shit that's light, people will still be buying in.
Yeah.
But you could just keep it light.
It's
crazy.
Yeah, for real. And speaking of OnlyFans, the only people who must be following this nigga gotta be only his fans, because Jussie Smollett, this nigga is crazy. This nigga is bugging. Like,
what are they gonna do about him?
Did you see his video when he got locked up?
He was like, I'm not suicidal.
He thinks niggas will kill him over this shit. He thinks like he's like.
I did see that shit.
Yeah, this nigga's bugging.
I wonder what his mental space is like outside of this moment. Like,
I mean, I don't hold
trauma.
anything against him, but like at the end of the day, like he should have just copped out of the lie just a lot earlier. I don't believe him. For whatever he says or whatever, says he didn't do it or whatever he says he doesn't do it. His lawyers obviously were not able to prove that he did not lie. They got mad video footage of niggas buying the masks. They got
I heard about that shit.
Dude, there's mad evidence. You look at all the evidence. I didn't believe it when I heard niggas making fun of all the evidence. So I went and looked, did my own investigations. It's on YouTube. You can watch the ABC story about the shit. The fucking mad evidence on this nigga is fucking crazy. Like, the dude just...
Here he is buying...
Well, the dude said he got to he got to also, quote unquote, attack him. He has text messages telling them to leave the country as ASAP right after this happens. Like, it's just no good, bro. It's just not. And the dude snitched on they totally snitched on him. They totally gave him up. Totally told the truth, snitched on him. So, I mean, he's gonna go down with the lie. I don't think he should have really got jail time. No one got hurt over it, but it is what it is. You got to there's got to be repercussions for lying in court and you being a public figure.
Nigga, a mental evaluation. Like,
I mean, yeah, maybe something.
What's going on?
Yeah, I just think jail time it seemed a little harsh just because no one got. You know, if you do something,
it's only 150 days.
Yeah, but
that's still
I guess what can happen in jail is just like. But I don't know. Honestly, I've never been in jail like that before, so I don't know. I've only been like...
It's only like 4 months.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, I've been to the like child prison or child jail for 2 weeks.
I've never...
And it was fine.
Yeah.
I would say...
Hardened criminal over here.
That's all... I mean, it's child jail, but...
Fucking gangster. She came out the crib.
She said, I was in the pen for 2 weeks.
Yeah, 2 weeks,
but
motherfucker.
I'm saying, 2 weeks in child jail was like...
Created a shank out of a crayon.
I mean, it's not like it's like...
Red crayon.
It's not like it's prison. He's going to jail.
Yeah, it's definitely not prison.
So I feel like at the end of the day, if people who are in jail are not trying to cause that much of a problem
because they're only going to be temporary. Because
it's temporary.
Yeah.
Like, they're getting out. They're not trying to go to fucking prison. Like,
yeah.
I mean, at least the ones that can reason. But
yeah.
I don't know. I just think I don't feel that bad for 150 days in jail.
For what he did, it's not really that big of a deal. But I mean, at the end of the day,
I don't believe in life sentences and
only because also they were they dropped the cases at first and then they restarted they started going back after them once people got pissed about them dropping the case, and like it was just weird. Too much shit was going on, too many politics that it just seemed like they were just like at this point they were just like, all right, we're just gonna give this nigga some jail time to just shut everybody up. So and it just wasted the court money and time and all that shit. Could be doing something way more beneficial. But it is what it is. I mean, I'm gonna send my well wishes and prayers, whatever those mean, to Jussie Smollett. And yeah, damn, that show really fell apart, huh? What was that show he's on?
Power?
No.
What was the other one?
I was gonna say Power. It's the other one.
No, I seen the other one. I seen the one that he's on. That's why we seen the one actress at the...
Power's the one with 50 Cent.
No, not the one with
Terrence Howard.
P. Henson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Singing Power.
What's the show called?
I don't remember.
How you gonna clown us? But you don't even know what it's called.
Because you just off rip as soon as I said it, you was like Power.
But you knew I wasn't talking about Power.
Yeah, I knew you weren't, and that's just happened.
But because you know what, they came up together at the same time, and they were like.
I remember. I know they were competing with each other. 50 Cent would always make fun of him.
I never watched Power because I was like, I'm gonna stay committed.
What's the name of the show?
Oh my bad. I was literally like organizing shit on my computer. I got it.
Shows like Power.
No.
Hold on. Don't say it. Don't tell me.
Empire.
Ah, what the fuck? I was literally about to say Tower. I was about to be like Tower. And you'd have been like, no.
It's with Terrence Howard. It kind of rhymes.
Yeah, that's why I was thinking Tower.
Terrence Howard.
But it's Empire.
Wait, hold on. Okay, so the actress that we seen, and then Terrence's dad took a picture with them. Remember, I seen him at the gas station over there.
Oh yeah, my dad took a picture with one of the people on Empire.
Oh really?
Yeah. My dad just be getting celeb photos
all the time. He has a photo with Kanye.
Yeah, that shit is legendary.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah. Just saw him out, like, not far crazy. From here, bro.
That's pretty. Just walking?
Yeah. Just in the parking lot.
That's pretty insane.
Right by Starbucks. No plug to Starbucks.
Fuck you, Starbucks. Pay us.
No one was going to Starbucks, by the way.
I would never go.
My dad nor Kanye.
Trying to see the Chile, a new spider is making its way to the EO. I seen this new spider coming out of Chile. I don't know about this shit, this parachute shit. I don't know if I believe this shit. Sounds like a hoax.
Spider?
Sounds like a hoax.
I believe in anything at this point.
The parachute spider, like what the fuck is that? It was getting dropped off a plane.
Do you not remember the murder hornets? We were gonna fucking die.
Parachute, like what is dropping the spider off? Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'm scared.
Wouldn't you just hit the ground and splat?
I think a bird would eat that shit.
I'm terrified. Well, we just need to figure out what loves to eat it.
Fucking spider just survive? That's maybe you land on a leaf. You hit some leaves.
I think the only other big topic that I thought out of these things that it was crazy, out of at least the world shit, was the fucking Russia having to make piracy illegal over the fact that they can't get anything.
They made it legal.
Making it legal because they can't get anything over there because they've been pretty much cut off from the world.
That's
for the most
crazy.
part. Like the world has stopped fucking anything that's modern. Just like overall, just.
You know why? It's because people are leaving Russia. They're like, fuck this shit.
Well, no, also because everyone who just creates anything usually comes from like a westernistic type of society, like America, or like none of them fuck with what Russia's doing. So everyone's just cutting off Russia. All the video game creators, all the filmmakers, McDonald's, all these people are like, nah, we're not fucking with you, Russia, if you're gonna do this. So not only is he making piracy legal, essentially the McDonald's he doesn't.
That door just opened by itself.
What the fuck?
That's some scary
Well, you
shit.
got the window open. It's like a plunger.
Yeah, we'll chop it up to the window.
Yeah, that shit was wild.
It was the window.
Yeah, it pushed air through the bottom of the door.
Yo, I'm not gonna hold you.
Open it back up.
That was crazy.
That was wild.
I've heard of ghosts in this home before.
But yeah, no. So the McDonald's, they don't fuck with Russia, so they're like, nah, we're not gonna supply you with McDonald's.
A lot of people have harshed them out.
So Putin doesn't want the McDonald's to close or anything, so he's just gonna make his own fake McDonald's. He's gonna supply them with their own meat, all that shit. He's gonna keep it going, but it's not gonna be official McDonald's. That's just like one level of piracy he's talking about. So essentially, he's fucking up the relationships with all these people that were fucking with Russia prior to this war. So let's say this war ends tomorrow. All these companies that fucked with Russia are gonna be like, nah, you didn't respect the contracts and laws and things in place that you had in place with piracy and all that. You made piracy legal. So why would we ever support anything you ever do after this or do anything with you after this? So yeah, that's just crazy. That's just fucking crazy, the whole piracy legal thing.
No, for sure.
That shit is insane, bro. That shit is insane.
Lighter news.
Yeah, let's get some lighter shit in here before we get out of here.
Universal Studios is opening
Super Nintendo Land?
Super Nintendo
2023?
Are you hyped or what?
Bro, I haven't, because here's the thing, it's a new thing now for like even like theme parks and stuff is like spoiler alert type shit. So Super Nintendo Land already exists in Japan. Started like a year ago.
Is that what the mini carts were? Like in the city?
No, so it's similar to that, but only on actual tracks. There's real Mario Kart, not in the city. No, real Mario Kart is from what I hear.
Hard.
But I haven't, there's videos you probably could watch on YouTube right now. I won't watch them because I want when Super Nintendo Land opens here to be a surprise.
We have to go and film that shit.
Bro. That's why I'm not trying to even watch any video. I want to see the first brick that I can jump up and hit my head on and a fucking flower come out or a fucking mushroom come out.
That's so funny.
Bro, I cannot wait.
Kristen,
wait.
It's hard because you never played the video games. We were like...
What are you talking about?
That's whoa, Kristen.
That's the only video game I've ever played.
What game?
Mario. They have the little
There's
bumps.
no game called Mario.
Whatever the fuck it's called. I don't know.
Wait, Super Mario?
It has Mario in it.
The 2D one?
You think I know? I was playing this when I was young. Mario
it's like,
and
when
Sonic.
It's just like you jump.
Yeah. Get the shit.
Christian, did you play Super Mario 64?
I played everything.
64 had that. That's what we had.
Oh, it's 3D?
I don't know. Yeah, it was definitely 3D. It wasn't like just like pixels.
It wasn't like... So, difference between 2D and 3D is like 2D, it's like the side scroller thing where you're just like running across the screen and jumping, hitting the boxes. Were you playing that Mario?
No, we were like ziggity booming. We were like in it.
It's like a 3D world.
Yeah.
Like, okay. Super Mario 64 was fucking lit, bro.
That it was.
I beat Bowser's ass.
That it was.
I was nice in Super
You gotta grab him by the tail and spin him around.
Bro, when you hop in the canyon and you get the wings, you be flying around.
It was you get on the hat. You get the hat that makes you fly and shit.
Yeah, bro.
Dude, that
That game was hard.
Don't let them play you, Chris, and don't let them play you like you didn't have that shit. Which I played like you didn't play that on games. Yeah.
My brother, I saw play.
Your brother played.
And then my brother would get mad at me but I would watch him play for hours. Because I would like want to turn left and I would move my whole arms left, and he'll be like, don't turn like that. And I'll be like, okay. And then I was just like, all right, well, I just watched him.
Damn.
So we had Sega and then we had 64 and then I stopped paying attention.
Yeah, dude, I play video games still to this day. I mean, I do play a lot of single player games too, so I don't know how good that makes you at video games if you're not good at Call of Duty or 2K or anything multiplayer.
What do you play?
Right now I'm playing Cyberpunk 2077 or 2077, whatever, 2077.
That game got weird reviews.
It did, but it took some time because it got rushed, and now there's been updates and the game is better, and I have a PS5 now, so the PS5 version came out, so it runs a lot smoother and runs a lot better. So
it's only single player?
Yes, it's a single player experience, 100%. But it's the future. It's in year 2077. So
what do you do?
It's a first person, like essentially you're a dude who ends up trying to get this chip that has someone else's personality identity ejected out of your brain before it takes over your mind.
Let me ask this. Is it free roam?
Yes.
Okay.
It's like Grand Theft Auto first person.
So
in the future.
You have the option to play missions or you could just do your thing?
Yes. 100%. It's Grand Theft Auto first person in the future.
Sounds kind of cool.
Yeah, it's cool as fuck. And you can
Can you go up high in buildings?
You can kind of. Not all the buildings have entrances that you can go up high, but the density of the city is real. The levels of the city are real. Like you can.
There's not a lot of access to things though. You can't just go in a building.
Not in every single building, but you'd be surprised. The level of interaction you can have with most buildings.
Did you play Grand Theft Auto?
Yeah, I still kind of play online every now and then. At least once a month, I'll probably hop online just to fuck around for a little bit, a few hours.
Word.
But yeah, they just released the next gen versions of Grand Theft Auto 5.
Do you have whips in it?
Do I have cars that I've bought? Yeah, but not with. I've never used real money to buy in-game money to buy cars. Everything I've.
Bro, when I had my, I just got an Xbox, but before I was PlayStation, and on my PlayStation, I met up with this hacker. We just joined his lobby, and he was like, "Yo, y'all want some money?" And we're like, "Fuck yeah!" And we just.
He's bless you.
He did some hacker shit, bro. And we got 4.5 mil, bro.
Just bless you.
And we just got sick ass cars.
Bless you.
Bro, bless us.
That's crazy.
Yeah. We just got a hacker and he just gave us shit. It was crazy.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
It was a dope online experience.
Yeah, no, I like the it's only gotten better, bro. You should play it now. If you haven't played it now, or since, you would love it now. It's totally way more just shit to do. It's just way more feels more fleshed out.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Because right back then, there was only a few jobs you could do. You end up just doing the same shit. It got kind of repetitive pretty fast. There's a lot of shit to do now. It's pretty cool. I fuck with it.
No, Grand Theft Auto is probably one of my favorite game series.
Yo, for real,
Super Smash Bros.
Yeah. Even though I gave you all that work.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. I knocked the fuck out of you on that map.
When
we played, last time we played, what was that?
when we played at the party.
Yeah.
Nah, I worked everyone else though, bro, and then we had
That is very true. I'm not going to deny that. You were probably the second best in the building. I'm going to say that. Second best? All right, cool. Yeah, second best.
We have to run that shit again.
What else is going on? Is that it? What else we got to talk about?
Not a whole lot, man. Let's keep it light this week. You know?
Lucky Day album, Mike Tyson, air-shaped edibles. I can't wait to try them shits.
The ear-shaped edibles.
That's wild.
I think that's funny.
And I think he has a cosign from the dude whose ears he actually bit, which was Holyfield, Evander Holyfield. They did. I think it was like a thing they're doing together.
That's cool.
Yeah, so super cool. I hear they're really good. From the article I read about them, it says they're really good. So I gotta try these.
Like weed?
Yeah, for people who don't know, Mike Tyson bit Evander Holyfield's ear off years ago when they were boxing.
Not the whole ear.
No, he bit a piece of his ear off.
Yeah.
And they were boxing, and he was getting frustrated with the Evander Holyfield. Apparently kept headbutting him, and so he was getting frustrated, and the ref wasn't doing anything. And he also was losing a fight too. But in the middle of the fight, he not reaches over, but like slides up near him and just bites a piece of his fucking ear.
That shit is crazy.
Yeah, and just bites it off. It's wild. It's fucking wild. It literally bites it off, like rips it off. It was crazy. And they've
legendary.
They've since then put it behind them, which is crazy. And I'm glad,
because he probably knew what he was doing, Holyfield.
Yeah, but at the same time, I think also Mike Tyson had some growing up to do too. I think he was going through it. I think he says he takes. I think there's levels of responsibility that Mike Tyson takes.
100%.
Biting the nigga's ear off.
100%.
But the fact that they're able to put it behind them, and now they have a weed gummy, air gummy coming out, that shit is fucking hilarious.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that shit's fucking hilarious.
Shout out.
I just wish it was the whole. It's only like the air piece. I think. I wish it was the whole air.
So it's only the piece that you bit?
I think so. I think
I thought it was the whole ear.
It should be if it's the whole ear, then it's fine. If it's the whole ear.
It's the ear with the piece missing.
Nah, it should be the whole ear, and then I get to bite the piece off.
It has like a
Yeah, that's what I need to do. I need to be able to bite the piece off of the ear. I need to feel like Mike. You know what I'm saying? Like when he bit the ear off.
No, I feel you.
What else? Is there anything else? Yeah, I think that's it, bro. What else we're gonna get Brittany Griner back. Keep your head up.
Yeah, she'll come back.
We're gonna get her back. I don't know how we're gonna get her back though.
I feel like people just have to care about it, and then they'll be like, okay.
Yeah.
You just gotta apply pressure.
Yeah,
and most of the time,
somehow. I know Russia's gonna use it as much as they possibly can, though. They're definitely gonna use that as much as they possibly can.
I hope not. I hope they just give her up.
Nah, dog. Nah. I don't see them doing that right now. Maybe a couple years ago they would.
If that's the case, I can't process and I'm gonna black out. We need to get off the internet.
Yeah. I don't think they're gonna give it up for free. They're gonna ask for some Russian spies.
I pray that they do not use her as a spy. I pray that they set her free.
1,000% they're using it.
Bro.
The only thing I'm wondering right now though is the condition she's in. Like what kind of conditions she's staying in over there? Are they like she's staying in like super shitty conditions, or like because I've heard a lot of European prisons or jails are like very cozy, low key, which is wild to think. But yeah. Yeah, we will get her back though. We'll figure it out somehow. Keep your head up, Brittany. Anything else you guys got?
Not a whole lot, man. I'm honestly pretty lit right now.
Me too. It was a good night.
Whatever strain we smoked, it's got me lit.
And I think we drank more than we've been drinking in the past.
Well, no, these are just straight.
2 glasses.
Yeah, you went in.
For the last weeks, first of all, I only had one drink and a half.
You went in.
No, I just drank my first drink fast, and I only had a half.
I'm just fucking with you guys. I agree. I think we just drinking. I think the joint fucked us up, and it's straight.
The joint had me.
Normally people make a mixed drink.
But it's only been one drink for the last couple pods.
So you prefer the mixed drink? Because the mixed
it's not that I prefer the mixed drink. I like the mixed drink. I would want probably 2 of those a night. We only get one of those a podcast.
But Sin, this is what it is. The mixed drink is stronger drink. Like
because of the vermouth.
It's just a better whiskey.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. It's 100 proof.
Okay, you use it for the
84.
Okay,
so that's why we drink this straight as opposed to the other one.
Okay. See, I think I think the listeners and the viewers didn't know that, and I didn't know that.
Because if you notice the other one, it's darker.
It is, but I thought it was because of the other stuff you put in there.
To a certain extent.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Word. Well, T is a mixologist for those who don't fucking know.
Come on, man.
Mixologist, T Will exclusive.
T will exclusive.
I didn't even choose this life. It chose me.
For real,
You know what I'm saying?
Any big plans for the weekends?
I'm working, man. I got 2 shoots lined up, 2 different studios. We out here working, baby.
We out here working. I'm gonna be doing
Working.
the same. I don't know what it is, but I'm gonna be working.
Amen.
I don't know what are we doing.
Get the
I'm definitely
bag.
trying to shoot that video with you, bro, because
Should we shout soon? We're gonna talk about that.
I'm gonna get some new equipment, bro, and we're gonna chop it up, man.
For sure. We got this equipment now. Now we can shoot this shit.
Bro, wait till I get.
Shoot the shit.
I'm
Just
getting
shoot
this
the
new
shit.
gimbal. We gone.
We gone.
I'm sorry.
T will
Hey,
straight to the
and
moon.
just like that. Thank you for sticking around for this episode, ladies and gents and
Yes.
ladies. Happy
been a
Women's
long
Month. Women's
episode.
Month is still going on, right? It is your boy Sin Supreme.
Sin exclusive.
Yes, sir. It's your boy T.
T will exclusive.
And me, Kristen Elizabeth.
Yeah. Thank
Gang,
you.
gang.
Thanks for coming.
Thanks for coming. We'll see you guys next week. Of course.
Thank you for coming.
Yeah, for real. We love y'all.
Come back next week.
Peace.
See y'all next week.
Mm.